And we are back with another Crowdfundr Thunder interview. I am Leon, your host, and I have here with me Nevyn Holmes of Dinoberry Press. Nevyn, how are you doing today?
Hey, Leon, I'm doing good. It is Friday. I worked from home and I am off on Monday. I am
Wow,
I'm truly living it,
that's it. That's all we can ever ask for.
truly.
Nevyn, why don't we jump right in and you can tell me a little bit about Dinoberry Press's tabletop nonstop project, Dinocar.
I think I will. I think that might be why I'm here. So, Dinocar is it's this like really chaotic, collaborative art making, map making TTRPG for all ages. It's designed so that you can like you and me could hang out with like five or six of our friends having drinks playing this game throughout the night, or someone could play this game with their kids or with their nieces and nephews. um and it's fun. It takes place in a world where someone made a wish for someone wished to meet the dinosaurs, and that wish came true. And now those dinosaurs all have to deal with day-to-day stuff like driving cars and paying bills.
Two things. One, I love that. Two, what are your opinions on the 1980 something movie We're Back?
I don't know it. Jam might
You
know it,
don't.
but I don't
Oh
know
my
Weird
gosh,
Bag.
that We're Back is I think it's a Steven Spielberg movie.
Oh, the
And
dinosaurs.
yeah, not it's called We're
No, no,
Back.
no,
It's
not the. Okay, I'm thinking of a different. I was thinking of Dinosaurs, the
not
Dinosaurs
dinosaurs.
series. This is
The
different.
plot
I
the
might have
plot
seen
of We're
this when
Back
I was a
is
child.
that this little girl wishes that she could see the dinosaurs, and
That
then
is
they just show
incredible.
up in New York City. So I was like, I saw that movie, but
Wow, I've never
10
seen it.
out of 10
Yeah.
would recommend. But sorry, please continue to tell
Jam,
me about Dinocar.
I'm very loud. Jam just heard me from down the hall and messaged me. We're back is perfect. Yes, it's inspiration. It was a favorite of hers.
Yes, I knew it.
Perfect. Um, but yeah, that's Dino Car. It's basically a game. It takes place over the course of a few phases of like you gather up your art materials and like your canvas, and you paint the canvas, and then you mark it up with like landscapes, and then you put like stickers and sticky notes to denote like buildings. Then you draw roads, and then you take turns being blindfolded and driving around the map with the like an art implement.
That's really cool.
And then when you're done, everybody like looks at the roads on the map, and like you tell the story together. Like, oh, we ran into each other here, like we almost crashed here, and we were both at the corn store at the same time.
I love that
It's
so much.
really
So
fun.
do you play the dragons? The dinosaurs. Do
Yeah,
you play the dinosaurs? They're,
yeah, you play as the
real
dinosaurs.
dragons.
Mhm.
I love that. Oh, fantastic.
When you're the essentially final phase of play is like you get blindfolded and you pick out your color, and you, the blindfolded person, are like drawing around the map to illustrate the path that the dinosaur is taking, that your dinosaur is taking. And everyone else, the driving assistants, are shouting directions at you, like go left, go right, go up, north, whatever. And they're also like helping you refill your paint, and all sorts of stuff like that.
That's so lovely. Um, I have to ask, so I know that at least for Jam, We're Back is a huge inspiration, but what kind of sparked this idea for Dino Car?
There, it was inspired. I do not remember the exact tweet, but many of our own personal favorite ideas that we make, it was a joke on Twitter. I think someone replied to like a Justicar thing, and then Jam said like Dino Car again about dinosaurs driving cars, and then we were just talking, and we're like, let's do Dino Car for Zine Month.
That's so funny. Yeah, I saw that you tweeted something similar today where you mentioned like a traffic incident
Yes,
then
I
being the
think
focus for Justicar.
it would be so funny to do a game of Dino Car tell the story, take note of all the traffic incidents, and then do like a Justicar trial for that trap. That'd be so. This is like galaxy brain dumb stuff that I will probably never get to do, but it would be a blast.
I need the actual play. I need it.
It'd be so funny. It'd be so good.
For folks listening at home, Justicar is another one of the amazing games that Dinoberry Press has made, which basically is one of the coolest ways to live out your courtroom drama fantasies. And
It might be one of the only besides like actually going to court.
that's fair.
Oh my goodness. And
That's fair.
I don't encourage doing things that would have you doing that. That's not LARPing, that's just real.
That's just crime. Um, so your at the time of recording this,
Mhm.
your campaign has not gone live yet. So would you mind reminding me what day you are going live?
Yeah, Dinocar launches bright and early February 1st. 2023, I believe, is the year that we are in.
I think so, yeah.
I keep writing 22 on all the dates, and that will happen until December. But yeah, February 1st, bright and early. That's running for a
Fantastic.
few weeks.
Few weeks. I know that you have done several campaigns before.
Mhm,
Um, and normally I ask people like, how's your campaign going? Because
mhm.
everyone has campaigns that are live, but since you have not released yet, I guess one of my questions would be, is there anything that you are trying differently this time, or something new that you might be adding, or like a something extra or big or exciting that you're doing for this campaign in particular?
Not really, to be honest. We're doing we're doing a fun little limited bundle that
Ooh,
comes with like art supplies.
that's
We
fun.
we all Jam's idea, of course. We always like to try and do like a relatively straightforward like extra tier when we can, and art supplies is a perfect fit for this. So that is like the I guess that would be the big extra thing. Everything else really is like kind of standard for crowdfunding stuff. We really wanted to keep this a nice small campaign because it's a small game, it's a weird game, and we want to be able to make the small weird game. So we just kept it
Hmm.
really simple.
Fantastic. um let's see. So you mentioned a little bit about gameplay and the drawing and all of that stuff. Is there so I'm assuming that you have worked a little bit on the game, maybe play tested it.
Mhm.
Do you
It is
have a
yeah,
is it finished?
almost. It is
Almost.
almost finished.
Okay.
There's
Do you
there's
have
things
oh,
that
go
we're
ahead.
still like there's things that we're still like working out, but we've played it maybe 3 or 4 times so far. Every time we do, we have an absolute blast playing it. Even when it's just the two of us. It's such a silly little game. Um but every time we play, we find like, oh, we should change these words here, we should add some stuff here, and we're getting there. It's almost done.
Yeah, yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, that was just not a judgment, just a lead in into my question of, can you tell me the story of one of your favorite moments playtesting the game?
Um Gosh, every every moment is ridiculous is the thing. Um, I think something that I really enjoy about every time that we play it is would probably be better or easier to come up with is like it's when you are creating there's a whole phase for like putting down buildings, these like man-made buildings of interest. Um and it's just so easy to be very silly with them. You make a little drawing on like a sticky note and you tape it down, or you like slap a sticker from your sticker collection down on this canvas and you go, this is what this place is called. And it's just so fun because it's always so silly because of the subject matter of this game is like, oh well, these are dinosaurs driving a Toyota Tundra or a 16 wheeler or whatever. So this is a corn store. This is Taco Turtle. Um, this is the Crystal Caverns, or like Superman's Fortress of Solitude (parentheses canon). Um, it's just really, really easy. And then when it comes time to like actually playing, even when it's just two people, like just it's very difficult to describe how silly it feels to be blindfolded with like a marker in your hand and someone shouting at you like these random it's just ridiculous. It's a blast every time.
So cool. Yeah. This, I know that, from reading Justicar that, there's kind of an unconventional method of gameplay there too, where you're building the case out of
Mhm.
post-it notes and twine and such. Which I think is really, really cool how a lot of the work that you and Jam do is kind of has these unconventional aspects of play associated with them. And so, I think it would be really cool to get some insights into that design process that you two have.
It is um it's very much like we'll just have the idea. Um I don't know how else to express that. Sometimes theme comes first. Sometimes it's like I want to make a game about this. What sort of and we have to sit there and puzzle like what sort of should we use dice for this? Should we use cards? Like what is the most thematically or tonally fitting like option for this? Um that's something that we put a lot of effort into. Also like doing something unique is like front of mind when we're designing games. Um, we really, really like to do things that people haven't seen before or that not many people have seen before. It's not like nobody has ever done a map making game, or it's not like nobody has ever done a corkboard game. But we try to do these things in like unique ways or ways that are true to us and like what we see in the thing that we're like designing based on. Um, so sometimes it just comes to us too, where it's like I want to make a game where we do this thing in these ways, and then we figure out what theme would fit that. For Dinocar, it very much was like Jam was like, I want to make an art game about dinosaurs driving cars, and then we figured out what like okay, what does it mean to make an art game? What is the focus of the art that you're making? Um, are you making an abstract portrait? Are you drawing a map? Turns out the answer is both. Um, and we just kind of iterate and iterate until we get something that's really, really good. Sometimes we get it in one, perfect. Other times we go back to the drawing board and we continue refining.
Very fun. Yeah, I really like that you said that sometimes the theme comes first and sometimes the play comes first, because I think that, you two are really, really good at marrying theme and gameplay. Like having corkboard be the means of exploring the story of a crime, which, not necessarily a mystery, but corkboards and
Mhm.
investigation go together like peanut butter and jelly, I suppose. Um, and so I just think that that's, really, really cool to get that to get that insight from you two.
Yeah,
If you
thank you.
haven't noticed, I'm a huge fan. Uh, so one thing that I do like to ask about, because this is a crowdfunding related show,
Yeah, absolutely.
is, you're looking for money. That is what crowdfunding is for. So I love to
Mhm.
ask folks, like what are the things that you are, looking to spend that money on? If you have stretch goals, right? Like what are you looking forward to doing with the money that you get from this campaign?
Yeah, it's like I said before, it's a pretty lean campaign, pretty simple, straightforward. We're paying a few friends to do art for the interiors. We're also doing some art pieces ourselves. Obviously, you can see some of it on the page. Paying for cover art, paying for printing as well. And that's really it. Like, this campaign is to make the dang thing, and this is something that is true of both Jam and I. We love bringing somebody on board so that we can give them money and say, do a cool thing. Just do a cool thing for us. It is so exciting to bring someone on who is like really experimental or like really just capable at what they do. And I'm really happy to say that everyone that we brought on for this team is absolutely banger at what we've brought them on to do. I'm excited to
That's
pay people, I think, is the answer.
yeah, that is so awesome to hear. And I think kind of a through line in a lot of the interviews I've been doing today, where I ask, what are you excited to use the money for? And they're like, everybody gets paid, and then we get to
it's
do that.
it's the most like true to the core like indie thing. I since I have started designing games, there's always the joke of like indie games is passing around the same $5.
5 days. Yep.
Um, and as true as that is, it is nice to be able to do these campaigns so that we can get someone else's $5 to give to
Yeah,
people.
absolutely. I think it's really funny too because a lot of folks who have been doing like late backing for my game are
Mhm.
folks who are launching games that I'm very much interested in backing on February 1st. And so like
It's
us
real.
too are
It's
passing that
real.
money around.
It is extremely real. That's not to like dishearten it or anything. I think it's a wonderful part of being a part of the indie game community or any like indie like creator community.
Hmm.
Everyone is like so willing and excited to support each other, and
Yeah.
I'm super here for it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think that is, one of my favorite aspects of the space is how ready everyone is to just be like,
Absolutely.
everyone gets paid. We're going to make cool stuff. We're going to celebrate each other's stuff. So, I'm so excited that a lot of folks have decided to take that philosophy and put their games on Crowdfundr with it.
Yeah,
It's been
absolutely.
really cool. Well, Nevyn, we are close to the end of time here, but I do want to ask before we sign off a
Hmm.
fun question.
Hmm.
I know I started with a fun question technically because of We're Back, but my next question, since you are making a game about dinosaurs, what is your favorite dinosaur?
Hang on, I put an answer down. Everyone on the team has their favorite dinosaur uh
Yes.
listed in their bio. So I'll give you mine. But if
Mhm.
anybody watching wants to know what everyone else's favorite dinosaurs are, then you're gonna have to go to the Dinocar Crowdfundr page and read our bios and give us money.
Marketing.
Um, my favorite dino is the Compy, the Compsognathus. I love those weird little guys. Any any dinosaur really that's just like a weird little guy, just a funky little freaky
Just a
little
little
guy,
guy.
I'm here for.
Uh-huh.
But compies are adorable, and I love them.
That's a great answer. Let's
What's
see.
yours?
My favorite dinosaur is the Stegosaurus,
It's a
and
very good answer.
thank you. The reason why it is a Stegosaurus is because um, in preschool I had to do a report on, we all got assigned a dinosaur, and I was
Mhm.
assigned the Stegosaurus, and I was a little bit of a stinker in preschool.
Oh.
Like I heisted every single plastic animal toy from my preschool, didn't get caught but felt bad, and then reverse heisted every single plastic toy back into the toy box because it wasn't fun playing at playtime anymore because there were no toys. Anyway, um like I was a much worst person in preschool. And then I
For
like got
stealing the toy dinosaurs. You were an
yeah,
absolute criminal.
yeah, absolute fugitive criminal. I stole all the toys, but that's just setting the sort of context for this dinosaur thing. Is we were supposed to, you know, do a report on dinosaurs, and we had all the stuff, and it's preschool, so it's not like we're doing any real research. It's, you know, like you're drawing a picture of a dinosaur as best as you can, and, you know, like being like, this one has scales and big teeth or whatever. And I put that something like stegosauruses were dinosaurs or dragons turned inside out because the scales are like on the back or something. And it was really weird, and people were like, that's not true. I'm like, it absolutely
It is
is.
true. It is true.
My teachers were not very happy, but after that
Well,
moment, I was like defiantly like, no, me and stegosauruses are close, man. Only I understand them. It's been like that ever since.
it's so funny. Extremely good. Very, very good. I approve of this, regardless of how true it is. That
It's
they are dinosaurs turned inside out.
100% true. They are. They're the dragons turned inside out.
Inside out dragons.
Yeah. And that's why I mixed up dragons and dinosaurs early, because it's all real. It's all real. Anyway, Nevyn, thank you
Absolutely.
so much for being
Yeah, no
here.
problem. Thank you for having me.
Please tell me where our wonderful viewers can find you, Jam, Dinoberry Press.
Yeah. So first off, you can find Dinocar at crowdfundr.com/dinocarzimo, ZIMO. Dinocar, DINOCAR. You can find Dinoberry Press on Twitter at Dinoberry Press. You can find me on Twitter at Fork20, and you can find Jam on Twitter at Dinoberry Jam, and our website is dinoberrypress.com. We have too many links, and I'm getting better at reciting them.
Like a freeform poem at that point. There's just so many lines.
I need somebody on like a hi-hat and snare, like giving me a beat.
Yes.
It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do it. But it's fun to pretend.
Think about it.
We can think about it.
All of those links will be in the description, though, so it'll
excellent. Great.
So yeah, thank you so much for coming on, and we will see you next time.
Thank you for having me. See you.